Hi, Earth Angels. My name is Pisces and I'm an astrologer and wellness professional. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Check out my website, which I'll link in the description box below if you're interested in a personal reading. Today, we're going to talk about the third winter sign of Pisces and share some horoscopes for each sign. Happy birthday to all my Pisces sons. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, a beautiful water sign with mutable energy. No matter where Pisces falls in your chart, this season is the perfect time to pursue creative endeavors, tap into your feelings, and think of things to let go or bring to a close. Before jumping into each horoscope, I'd love to share about the upcoming transits we can expect for the first week of Pisces season. Pisces season officially started when the sun entered the zodiac sign on February 18th at 11:13 p.m. Eastern Time. Neptune has been in its home sign of Pisces for a while, but with the sun representing purpose and identity, entering the compassionate water sign strengthens Neptune's essence of spirituality and interconnectedness. Overall, this time of year is where people may express more compassion and kindness to others. Creativity and empathy is also at a high. Some notable planetary transits include Mercury, our planet of communication, transportation, siblings, neighborhoods, to name a few, enters Pisces on February 23rd and stays there for about 2 weeks. Mercury doesn't love being in Pisces because it's in its fall or weak position, so you may experience some confusing conversations or unclear messages between siblings or neighbors or people in your day-to-day life during this time. Unexpected travel issues may also come up too. While Mercury, doesn't love Pisces, as I mentioned before, he will be in a sextile with both Uranus, the planet of quirkiness and surprises, and Jupiter, our planet of blessings and expansion in Taurus. So any issues related to communication or transportation will likely have a positive resolution. We will also experience a full moon in Virgo at 7:40 a.m. on February 24th. Full moons are a great time for releasing energy and letting things go. And it's the best time to evaluate Virgo-related things like routines or habits that may not be working for you or you should be letting go. Or goals around your physical health may be good to review as well during this time. During the full moon, Venus will also be making a square to Jupiter. Squares are challenging but surmountable aspects, and with both the benefics being involved, usually means the end results will be quite positive. Venus transits can signify relationships, love, or money topics, and with a square to Jupiter, it could mean that you're looking for newness in those areas, or those areas are due to expand. This could also be a busy time for you, pulling you in different directions. You may be asked to make space for the influx of opportunities and expansion that come your way. This transit could also make you more aware of your values and ideals and what you want out of life. So it's quite a pairing with the Virgo full moon. It's a great opportunity for starting a fresh chapter to bring forth amazing opportunities. It's also important to note that we still have a strong stellium in the sign of Aquarius at the start of Pisces season. A stellium is 3 or 4 planets in a zodiac sign, making the energy of that sign even stronger. So for everyone, wherever Aquarius falls in your chart will be top of mind, even with Aquarius season being over. This is because Pluto, Mars, Venus, and Mercury are all coming together at the beginning of the season. The sign of Aquarius represents freedom, out-of-the-box thinking, revolutionary acts, charity, and humanitarian efforts. Not only will you experience these themes wherever Aquarius falls in your chart, society as a whole will be carrying these themes during this time. Okay, now let's get to the astrology of each sign for the first week of Pisces season. I highly recommend you listening for your rising sign, as that's the sign that most horoscopes are based on your houses. Then listen to your sun sign, as that is a predominant energy of who you are as well. Starting with Pisces, with the sun, Saturn, and your ruler in your sign during the first week of Pisces season, This is a great time to get productive. Neptune will help you get a sense of your desires, while Saturn will help you focus on achieving them, and the Sun gives you that extra energy you need to accomplish some big goals. This is a great time for self-discovery and getting on track if you've been sidetracked from achieving your goals. Next, we have Aries. So Chiron, known as our wounded healer, and the North Node, which symbolizes your destiny, are in a conjunction in your sign. This is a pretty big month for you. This aspect signifies your need to do some healing as you work to manifest your destiny. With your ruler Mars, who oversees ambition and motivation, teaming up with its lover Venus, who overlooks passions and desires in Aquarius, while forming a sextile with Chiron and the North Node in your sign, creates the perfect energy for encouraging you to shake off your past injuries and take steps to move towards your destiny. Taurus is up next. So Taurus, you have Jupiter and Uranus hanging out in your sign. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, with the planet of surprises, innovation, and liberation, are teaming up to help you with some self-discovery. The start of the season is all about expanding for you and looking for new ways to see yourself. The Aquarius stellium is also in your 10th house of career and reputation. The unique, revolutionary, and freedom-loving energy strengthens the energy urging you to find a new perspective or direction on your life or career. So for Gemini, the first week of Pisces, your ruler Mercury moves from Aquarius to Pisces, which may have you quickly changing your needs from learning and finding answers to questions that have recently been on your mind to now focusing more on your career and reputation as Mercury joins the Sun, Saturn, and Neptune, all in Pisces and your 10th house. You know, we've chatted before that Mercury's favorite spot is not Pisces because there's often miscommunication or confusion with words in this placement. With disciplined Saturn and empathetic Neptune, also in your career sector, you could create some long-lasting relationships that help you move your career forward. For my Cancers, the Sun in Pisces and your ruler, the Moon, and your sign make a beautiful trine aspect. This is a wonderful time to dive into your emotions and your creativity. Do some journaling, some creative projects. It's also a great time to schedule some time with your therapist. This aspect plus Neptune and Pisces also makes it a highly intuitive time of year for you. You may receive beautiful downloads during dreams or get hunches that you just can't ignore that bring you to decisions with positive outcomes. It's a wonderful time to take out your tarot cards or do some magical work. Next up, we have Leo. Your ruler, the vivacious Sun, is in Pisces and is making a sextile with Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus. For the near future, your creative juices may be flowing. Take advantage of this moment to tap into the activities that are less logical and more fun. It's a great time to use that right side of your brain. This is also time to explore and expand thoughts around your emotions and innermost feelings. You may come to some pretty surprising but fulfilling solutions to some problems you may have been recently facing. For my Virgos, you have 4 powerful planets in your 7th house of relationships, marriage, and business partnerships. This stellium in Pisces means that your close relationships like marriage or business partnerships are in great focus during the start of the season. Your ruler Mercury is keeping company with Saturn, planet of discipline and long-term relationships, Neptune, planet of interconnectedness and compassion, and the Sun, planet of identity and vitality. And they're all making sign-based aspects to Jupiter, our planet of blessings and luck, and Uranus, the planet of unexpected surprises. All this to say, this is a great time to communicate your feelings, desires, or goals with your spouse or business partner. The planets show that the outcome will likely be favorable. Next up, we have Libras. With the South Node, which represents our past and karma in your sign, opposing Chiron, our wounded healer, this could be a time of reflecting on issues of the past that may have hurt you or brought you trauma. While working through these issues is important to move forward, try not to dwell there. Your ruler Venus, which oversees relationships, passions, and desires, is teaming up with its lover Mars, our planet of ambition and motivation, and your 5th house of romance, creativity, and self-expression. These planets are also squaring with Taurus and Uranus, meaning you may experience some inner strife while working out your desires, but this is temporary. Remember this. For my Scorpios, your 5th house of creativity, self-expression, romance, and children is full of planets, meaning this house is in focus the first week of Pisces season. Pisces rules your 5th house with the sun, and with the sun, who represents identity and self-expression, pairs up with Neptune, who represents creativity and imagination. This is a perfect time to delve deep into the water sign energy and start some creative projects or start testing out those business ideas you've been mulling over. If it's not you being creative, it might be your children if you have children. So setting up an arts and craft play date will go over extremely well. Okay, for Sagittarius, your ruler Jupiter has been hanging out in Taurus, which is also your 6th house of health and daily work life. He is also sextiling Saturn in your family, home, and private sector. I love this aspect because the energy brings a good balance between planning and discovering. Take advantage of this energy. There are so many ways it can manifest. It could be a wonderful time to get started on a new health or fitness routine that'll stick because Saturn's determination will help you stay the course. Or it's a great time to evaluate work-life balance. Are you spending too much time focused on work when you should be dedicating some quality time and brain power to family and friends, or vice versa? Next up, we have Capricorns. Communication is the topic of the week and may even be for the season. With your ruler Saturn and Mercury all in Pisces, your 3rd house, which rules communication, media, learning, and writing. And while Mercury, as we've talked about, doesn't love being in Pisces, the other planets are helping Mercury find its footing successfully. This is a great time to get started or complete a writing, media, or communications project. With the 3rd house being activated, you could be traveling a short distance to get a communication project done, or be traveling locally to give a speech or do some kind of communications outwardly to the community. Or you could be communicating with people in various places, like putting out a YouTube video or blogging. With Neptune also being in its home sign with your ruler and the sun, creative writing projects can also be successfully started or completed during this time. Last but not least, we have Aquarius. Honestly, y'all have a lot going on in your chart with stelliums in both your 1st and 2nd houses. To me, with Saturn, one of your rulers, and the sun, and your 2nd house of resources, income, and values, this is a great time to evaluate your values. Where are you in your life? Are you happy or content? Do you enjoy the things that your life is built around? Do you enjoy your job or the people that you spend a majority of time with? Or are there ways you can see yourself expanding or changing things up? If so, this is a good time to start figuring it out. Your 2 rulers, Saturn, Miss Discipline, and ruler of long-term goals, and Uranus, who embodies innovation and forward thinking, are sextiling each other at this time. And Jupiter's in the mix too, as it's hanging out with Uranus and Taurus. It's a good time for self-discovery and evaluating what more do I want? Where am I shrinking myself? Where do I want to expand? So that's it for the week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Drop a comment, tell me your thoughts, or tell me if your horoscope resonates with you this week. If you would like a personal reading, click the link in the description below. I'd love to connect with you. My goal is to get a new horoscope out each week, probably Monday or Sunday. I really appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Thank you.